In this video, you will see me go through the most painful 24 hours of my life. And this is not clickbait. Also in this video, on a more positive note, I'm opening up my startup for public investments. Anybody can invest. If you're new here, I'm a former MIT PhD candidate in AI and bodybuilder, vlogging my journey of building a fitness app startup, including all the very high ups and very low downs. For context, I'm a European living in America. And I'm currently spending a couple of weeks in Indonesia, where I rented a house together with several founder friends for some quality work time together. And in the next this many minutes, I'm going to take you on a journey with me, officially getting a company up and running. From choosing a name to incorporating it, all the way up to getting my very first investment. And you're going to see that this can be actually done much more easily and cheaply than you might intuitively expect if you follow the tricks that I'm going to show you. Okay, enough with this silly nonsense. I always try to do something fun at the beginning of the video, but let us talk about why did I choose to open up my startup for public investments. As you may know from my previous startup called Marveri, I raised over $3 million. And all of this was from professional accredited investors such as Bessemer Venture Partners and others. Now a lot of you asked me in the comment section on YouTube if you could invest too. And after all, why not, right? I would have gladly taken you on as investors. However, it turns out that I'm actually legally not allowed to take on any kind of money from non-accredited professional investors, aka people who are not super rich. Therefore, for my new startup, I was gonna do the exact same thing and raise exclusively capital from accredited professional investors. Until I read something very interesting on the US Securities and Exchange Commission's website called Regulation Crowdfunding. Essentially, it says that I can take money from non-accredited investors up to $5 million with some extra restriction. Now for my previous startup, this wouldn't have made a lot of sense given that it was a B2B SaaS platform, so it made more sense to work with accredited professional investors. But this is a consumer app, so why not leave at least some space on the cap table in this round for, well, consumers, right? Just so you know, I don't actually need your money to build this company. After all, I already signed investment commitments with professional accredited investors over the last couple of days, but since I'm building in public, I felt like I wanted to give you the opportunity to literally be part of this company. To give you a little recap of what I have been working on, the app that I'm building is designed to help you stay accountable with regularly hitting the gym. Over the past few episodes, I did everything from coming up with a startup idea, creating a business plan, developing an app prototype. I joined forces with my previous co-founder and friend Jérémie from Miami, and I also started working with Marin, a brilliant iOS app developer from Croatia. Before I hit the gym with my favorite gang, I'm gonna go back to the Hustler Villa because I wanna spend some more time working there to finally put an end to this lengthy process of choosing a name and domain for the company. Before I can actually start fundraising, I obviously have to figure out a couple of things. First of all, register with the SEC. Otherwise, it would be illegal to even raise capital if you're not registered. And for that, I need to have a company. And to have a company, I need to have a name. Now, I could register a company just as GetFit Inc. or something like that, but we kind of all agree that GetFit is not the ultimate name, it's more of a placeholder. And even though it is possible to change a name after the fact, it's more complicated to change the name of a company than just coming up with a name first and then opening the company. So this is what I'll be focusing on this very short time on, to come up with a good name. So Jérémie came up with a whole bunch of different app ideas, some of which I really like, such as Momentum or Atlas. They don't really blow my mind. None of them are like, this is it. But I think we're on a good start. Picking a good name is super important in a consumer app because when people hear a name, they immediately make some connection to some other words that they may have heard in some way. Marin really likes the name Arnold, which is a cool name to be honest. And I don't think Arnold Schwarzenegger could sue us for calling it Arnold app because I have an ancestor called Arnold, so I could just say I named it after him and totally not after Arnold Schwarzenegger. Although the problem with that is it's not super appealing to women. I think we want to be a bit more general than that. And Jérémie came up with the idea to call the app Game On. I kind of like it, although I feel like Keep On might be better because, you know, keep on going. It kind of sends you a message. It's much more powerful than Get Fit. On top of that, Jérémie's girlfriend Marissa came up with a really cool marketing scheme for it. So keep on hustling, keep on going, keep on working out, keep on pushing yourself, keep on challenging yourself. Now the final challenge is to make sure we don't actually get sued. So I need to check if a trademark is available because somebody might have a trademark on Keep On, but it has nothing to do with fitness apps. so it's not a problem. These things are always a bit tricky. Normally you would check with a trademark lawyer, but I don't have the time nor budget right now to do this. So I'm gonna do it myself. Keep on, one word, let's see. Of course, there are tons of trademarks registered with this. Many of them are dead, so we can get rid of them. I'll have to do some off the camera searching, but I'm quite optimistic. I did find someone who has a trademark that's a bit similar. It's for sneakers and sandals, although it's not for an app, so I assume it's okay. KEEPON.com is obviously taken, which is fine. But .ai is available. How beautiful is that? I'm gonna buy that. Check out. I'm gonna get rid of the $8,500 GetFit domain. Processing the order and done. I'm the proud owner of KEEPON.ai. Next step, registering a G Suite account, so we all have a mailing system with that. And then I have to open the company, then I have to open the bank account. Gosh, this is gonna be almost impossible to get done in time. I'm slowly overheating out here, and even my coconut can't really keep me cool, so I'm gonna hop inside. I'll try to do this off camera because I guess I don't have to show you every single step in creating this company. In the spirit of honoring our usual tradition, we all got each other hyped up for the gym. Are you ready for this? I'm gonna do a coconut pre-workout. Kill and slaughter this guy, and then we dump all the pre-workout into it. More.
Gosh, so nasty.
Oh, that smells. Yeah, I'm already getting a pump there.
Get it.
This is 8 scoops of pre-workout in there. So we're calling this the pre-pump nut. There will be a post-pump nut. That is my greatest idea of 2025. Better than last year when I came up with a new algorithm for quantum computers.
After nut consumption, we have the post-nut clarity.
Yes, sir. That's how every day starts here.
We need that in as well.
Let's go! I'm gonna get a heart attack here. So much fucking pre-workout. Yes! We have Simon here. Simon, you want to tell us what your channel is about?
My channel is about drugs.
But you have 500,000 subscribers with that. And it's a very good channel. I actually enjoy it even though I don't take drugs.
Yeah, of course, you don't take drugs, yes.
Simon, are you ready for the most dangerous ride of your life?
I thought I was going to ride with you and not with him.
The second most dangerous ride. Wow, I also haven't sat on this scooter in several days. I actually learned to drive a scooter only 4 weeks ago here. So I got the scooter delivered and I asked Kevin, how do I drive this? And he just was like, here's gas, here's brake. And we left right into the traffic here. Woohoo! Speed and power! We are alive!
That was a great workout, holding on for my life. Yes, I already feel the gains. So we can go home now.
I just checked in, but I would like to bring my friend here as a guest. Is that possible?
Yes, possible, someone.
Let's go! It's a real fish I look.
Wait, like this.
And I can film you back.
Come on!
Okay, it's not actually that difficult. I'm just acting. It is burning though. Properly burning, yeah. And how are you feeling?
Very good. No, it's actually pretty easy. I'm just joking. I learned that from Samuel. You just have to make it face. When everyone in the gym is thinking you're like super pumped up, but in the end you're just chilling.
Yes. Are we ready for our 9th check-in or something like that?
Something like this. And we got to keep the goal for the week.
Yes, sir.
Because yesterday remind me at just 2 out of 4.
Yeah. All right, flex guys. There we go.
Nice.
Ready to submit. But then eventually tell us solid flex, bro. There we go.
But this was faster than the last time already, I think.
OpenAI got faster.
Yeah, or your app, I don't know.
What should be right? You're the creative guy.
Trying to catch up. Let's gain. We can see who else is on track or not. Leon is on track. Nice.
That's your app.
Leon is on, Jérémie is also on track. Fitch, 3 out of 3.
He's
He
crushing it,
nailed
yeah.
it, bro. But
And do
only.
you get a shame post when you are not on track?
Yeah, that would be nice.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Yeah, that would be really nice. Jérémie, 4 out of 5. Okay.
He's my co-founder.
I'm just 2 out of 4. Fuck, but I will check it now.
You should check it now, yeah.
Should get the app, and you should too.
Yes, absolutely. Or sign up for the waitlist.
Right now, link is down below.
Okay guys, we have Greg here. He just came to earn his weekly streak with the last workout of this week. Hit submit. There we go, beautiful. Getting pumped. So now you're gonna get your weekly streak. And there we go, everybody can see it. Congratulations, well done. Nicholas just installed the app, and guess what? The very first thing he did was try to figure out how to break the app. What a child, what a man-child. This is so funny. First time he managed to do it through my account, and then he tried it again by showing me a little middle finger. But this time the app actually caught him and rejected his check-in. I'm gonna find him and confront him about it. You who keep breaking the app, this time you didn't get away with it.
Came up with a really good idea. So the notification system in the app is not great yet. It's actually quite complicated to notify people at the right time to go to the gym, to check in and all of that. So why don't I personally take over? Because right now we have, I think, 15 people in the app only. That is 7 people who live with here, and I think around 8 people from the wait list, for which we have a WhatsApp group, by the way. I'm gonna text everyone in that group now to participate. If you haven't already signed up for the waitlist, you should of course do that now.
Nico! We're sorry, but we just booked the Africa burn.
Oh, you did. Change of topics here.
This is the joy of living with people. You always get interrupted in the middle of your recordings. And yeah, it goes without saying, if you participate in the crowdfunder, I'm gonna move you up on the waitlist so you get earlier access to this fantastic app. To eliminate any doubt that I might not be holding you accountable to your workouts in the app, I'm currently going for the second time this week through a very long list with all the different names of users that are currently signed up in the app. Currently going through this list one by one, reaching out to everyone to make sure you're actually hitting your goals. And I see some of you made it really far this week, already hitting your workout targets, which is amazing. Others are still a little bit behind, so I just want to make sure to check in. If you're doing well, if you're feeling healthy, if maybe you need some extra motivation and you haven't signed up for the app waitlist, you can do so with the link in the description. Friends, it is Saturday night at 10:12 p.m. As you can see, I'm completely alone here because everybody left to go to this cool nightclub called Shishi in downtown Canggu. Now I was really tempted to go as well, but I realized I'm very busy and I'm not here to have fun. I'm here to actually do stuff for my startup and network. So I'm staying home and continuing to work. Now on one hand, this is good because I actually need to get stuff done. On the other hand, it kind of makes me feel like I'm back in high school and college from the age of 15 to 25 when I basically just worked day and night and almost never had fun, which was a very rough time for me. At the same time, it's also the time that made me who I am, that made me get into MIT and do all these cool things that are probably the reason why you're watching this YouTube channel. But it is really a rough balance, and now I'm getting older and I thought I would go to this phase where I can have more fun. But as you can see, I'm still just in this habit of hustling. Well, my housemates were at least kind enough to leave me with this DJ setup behind me, so I feel like I'm in the nightclub even though I'm actually working all day. The beats are kind of irritating, I'm just gonna turn it down. The next step I need to do is I need to actually incorporate the company. Now for Marveri, my previous startup, we did it with a law firm directly, which was super expensive and cost, I think, around $20,000–$30,000 in legal fees. It made sense back then because we needed some custom solutions, but this time I want to be super lean, spend as little money as possible on all these things and just try to use some kind of online service. There exists a bunch of different providers for this, such as Clerky, Atlas Stripe, or Stripe Atlas, whatever it's called. And I think they do a good job for like 95% of what we need. And honestly, if I can just keep costs down, I think this should be good enough. So I'm gonna do some research and figure out which one is best. After about 2 hours of research on Reddit and ChatGPT and some other tools, I decided to pick Gust Lounge. It's still just a gut feeling thing in the end of the day. I'm not completely sure if it's the best service, but it seems like they can do pretty much everything I need. I'll start with the lowest tier.
and hope that it's going to be fast enough. Now the challenge here is I need to register the company, get the company approved in Delaware, register the company in Massachusetts, which is where I'm actually doing business, open a bank account. For that I probably need some kind of identification number from the federal government. I have a feeling this is going to be extremely tight to actually finish by the end of this week, but that's what we need to do if we actually want to open the Wefunder campaign in, well, exactly 7 days from now. In terms of the details, so what I need is really just incorporate the company. I might need some IP assignment agreements and all of that legal crap, which I'm just sick and tired from my last startup, but we have to do it. But $1,250 per year is still much cheaper, given that for my last startup I actually paid $1,500 per hour for my lawyer. So I guess I'm getting a good deal here. That's it. Seems like I got all the documents together, besides some messing around with my American Express card that just... Oh shit, I showed the card number. I gripped it from the wrong side. I did it actually once on purpose with a fake card, just to get people to try it out and see that it doesn't work. Honestly, at this point I'm just waiting for something to go terribly wrong, but so far it doesn't seem like it. Should we give this a go? Alright, submit, continue. Beautiful. 3 to 5 business days is for free, but I can do same day. See, this is what I love about America. You can do things so quickly if you just give someone money. In other countries, there's just no option to move faster. Everything takes weeks and you can't build your company. You're just slow and your competitors take over. But in the US, everything moves quickly. USA, USA. Annoyingly, this thing is asking me to sign on the trackpad on my laptop. Now my signature looks like that of a retarded 7-year-old, aka 7-year-old Samuel. Oh my god, this is so ugly. But I think I really have no other choice. Screw it, I'll just submit it as is. 3 hours have passed, and of course we ran into the first issue. I received an email that apparently my brilliant name KEEPON Inc. is not available. So I checked the Delaware corporate registrar or whatever this is called, and I have to say there's no company with exactly that name. I see there's some similar ones, but maybe Delaware is just being very strict, so I have to figure that out with customer support, and of course it's gonna take more time. Hey friends, I quickly hopped outside just to record this because people are still working in there and I don't want to bother them. But we currently have midnight and 58, which in American time is just 2 minutes before cutoff for registering a new company in Delaware. So unless some kind of miracle happens, I'm not getting my company today, which means I lose 1 day. And these are kind of the things that I was afraid of. Whenever something goes wrong, like with this name availability problem, you lose 1 day and then you lose another day for something else and another day. It just keeps on accumulating, and I'm kind of getting stressed if you'll actually make the deadline for launching this before I leave Bali. Chaps, it is 3 AM time for my beauty sleep. Of course, as expected, my application got rejected yet again, so I applied with the name KEEPON Going. I don't know if you can see that. It's not as elegant as KEEPON, but I think it kind of sends a good message. And with that, good night. Good morning, chaps. I'm not gonna lie, I feel freaking awful. So I went to bed at 3:30 AM, woke up at around 5:36. I couldn't fall back asleep. I'm just so stressed with everything going on. I mean, things are going well, but the timeline is so tight, I just can't get this out of my head. And naturally, I feel terrible, so I had my second coffee just now, and for the first time in years it's been, I took one of these ADHD focused performance drugs. I have it prescribed, by the way, just so you know, you can't call me out on it. But yeah, that's how bad things are. I hope this is gonna help. I need to really get a lot of stuff done, and obviously filming this vlog and see, my phone keeps ringing. Film all of this and document the journey makes things even more stressful, but you know, it's for you guys. I want to deliver good content. I hope this is succeeding to some extent and you're learning something from it. On a more positive note, my co-founder Jérémie just finished a preliminary version of the website keepon.ai. He's a real beast. This guy is so fast. That's why I love working with him. Whenever there's something that needs to be done quickly, Jérémie always delivers. Folks, I feel bloody awful. I have super high fever. I'm feeling weird in my brain. I don't know if it's the lack of sleep, the ADHD medicine, the stress and all that stuff, probably a combination of all three, but wow, this is not fun. And The worst part is, and something you should also keep in mind if you want to start a company, is I can't just call in sick, right? I mean, who would I call sick towards? I don't have an employer. I'm my own employer, and I need to get stuff done no matter what. Otherwise, I have big trouble. So I've been trying to kind of work on just getting the Wefunder campaign set up, filling out some basic stuff. Honestly, it's just one of these days. It's so bad actually that I'm doing something that I normally never ever do. I'm pushing back my workout for tomorrow because, I mean, we were joking that feeling sick is just a mindset, but I know it's not just a mindset. I'm actually feeling terrible. So yeah, gotta push through. Folks, the moment is finally here and we are officially incorporated as a Delaware C Corporation. This is very exciting. Now it's upon me to actually start doing all the legal stuff, issuing stocks, buying stocks, voting powers and all that stuff, which I'm gonna do for the first time actually by myself now. This is probably not gonna be super interesting, so I'm not gonna vlog all of it unless something very exciting comes up along the way. I just finished reading a lot of documents. If you know anything about me, I hate reading, but this is actually important. So for once in my life, I actually read everything. And one little quick sneak peek into the document, something you should know if you start a company, everybody should always have a vesting schedule, which means that you don't just get all the equity up front if you have co-founders or anyone, but you're kind of getting it over a 4-year period. So if somebody leaves, they don't leave with all the equity. This is something super important if you ever start a company. Just try to keep that in mind. If you watched my last vlog, you may know that I'm super excited about the fact that my parents started to work out very regularly. My mom just sent me a selfie via WhatsApp, which made me think, why didn't I actually invite her to the app yet? I'm gonna add her so she can log her workouts there. Pro tip, try and convince your parents to start going to the gym, because there's almost nothing that has as much of a correlation with longevity as having muscle mass. Folks, I spent about 2 hours in calls with my co-founder and also with Ben, a lawyer that I used to work with. I'm literally shivering. I don't know if you can see that. I'm feeling terrible from the fever. It has gotten really bad, but I need to keep pushing through. And you know something very funny, like crazy coincidence that happened, or is it actually a coincidence, because these kind of things do happen around MIT quite often. So I asked Ben, by the way, this is Ben, he's an amazing lawyer. I absolutely loved working with him. We can highly recommend him if you're working on any kind of startup. What I asked him about is if he knows about Wefunder crowdfunding campaigns. And his response was the most badass thing I've ever heard. He just said, I incorporated Wefunder. He's literally the guy, if you go to the last page here, who signed their certificate of incorporation. That is how badass of a lawyer he is. Very nice. I may or may not do some more vlogging tonight depending on if this worsens, because right now it's really critical and I still have a lot of stuff to do, and vlogging it just slows it down a bit. Okay, there's just no way. I'm trembling so much. I need to go and sleep. Wow, this is bad. Hey guys, I feel the worst that I've ever felt in my entire adult life. Wow, this has been rough. I don't know what's going on with me. But I really want to earn that streak and do a workout, because I mean it's my app after all, so I need to hit my streak. So, but it's actually quite convenient. We have this little home gym, if you can even call it like that. It looks quite disgusting actually. All dirty and terrible. There isn't really anything here. But I think I can at least do a light workout. Very light, because I can barely stand. You see, I'm wearing like a sweater and it's like 35 degrees outside here. Oh. Ew, there's spiders on this. Nice. I earned my first check-in for this week. Whoa, that was a painful one.
Hey guys, so I've been gone for a couple of days because holy shit, things got really bad. So apparently got typhoid infection, and so that last scene I probably assumed that I would be fine the next day, but that was a real horror trip night. I felt like I was on some kind of heavy drugs. Like the whole night I was hearing voices talking at like 5 times the speed. It was so intense. I was like sweating in fever, going from hot to cold to hot to cold. At some point I was like walking around in the living room in here, laying on the floor, and I know the lights are hurting me in my brain. So I turned them all off. I couldn't pick up my phone because the light from the phone screen was hurting me. I think at some point I was laying on the floor in the bathroom. Then I think I took like an hour-long shower because I thought the noise from the shower is gonna make this like, almost like voices go away in my head. Wow, that was really intense. Around 7 in the morning, I finally managed to pick out my phone and like reduce the brightness and call an emergency doctor. They came here luckily very quickly. They pumped like 2 or 3 liters of all sorts of stuff and medicine and God knows what into my bloodstream that made it in slightly better. Wow, that was not fun. And I later got a typhoid fever infection, so that's actually quite serious. You can die from that stuff if left untreated, so no wonder I was not feeling well. I took like 2 days to kind of recover. Obviously I'm behind with work and everything, so we'll see how that will work out, but wow, okay, that was not very fun. Anyways, since I still want to earn my weekly streak, and please don't do this at home, Nico and I are going to the gym. We're going to Nirvana, which is this very influencer famous gym in Bali. It's apparently very nice there, and we're gonna get some recovery and do some leg day. I'll try to take it a little bit easier than normal, but you know me, I probably will go all out on leg day just because I'm fearing all the gains that I missed. Pop time! You ready? Let's do this. We are ready to do our first check-in here
Exactly.
with Nico.
I managed to get my streak this week because Friday night you were texting me. I have only 2 out of 4. And so I knew Saturday and Sunday will be my days to get the streak. And now it's Sunday noon and we have 4 out of 4.
There's just one problem. It is Sunday and I have only 2 streaks, so I need to do 2 more workouts today.
Yeah. And you can do push-up workout at our barbecue party.
Exactly. Should I be doing it sick? Absolutely not, but
it's a good idea.
Gotta push through. All right, let's do this. It's a bit awkward. There we go.
Perfect.
Let's keep working out.
Let's go.
Let's try this. 3 plates. I know it's not the wisest thing to do in my current state, but screw it, I need to do some legs, otherwise I'm gonna feel miserable. Oh yeah. Not too bad. I think squats may not be the best choice when feeling sick. So I might just do some more isolated exercises that doesn't put as much strain on my entire body. And I think then I'll feel a lot better. But I earned my streak. No excuses. Remember that. I just got back to the villa and I don't really feel great. I want to sleep, but unfortunately the speakers are blasting such loud music because we're having this final week barbecue party. It's very fun, obviously, but I really need to rest. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get a hotel for the last 2 nights, and it will allow me to rest, to recover, to get the vlogging done that I still need to do, to get the stuff done for the company, which I desperately need to. I imagine this a barbecue party to be a little bit wilder. I have some other YouTubers coming over that I'm gonna meet, so I'm super excited about that. Are you excited for your meet?
I am very excited.
Doing some B-roll shots here. Right guys, this is Tim.
Hi guys, what's up?
I've learned so much from his vlogs. He's doing startup vlogs and I thought he's doing them like much better production quality, professional crew, way more expensive cameras. But now check out what he's using to film this.
I'm actually using this Osmo. It has a screen crack. I have no clues about videos or cameras or whatever, any
That's
settings
insane.
and presets. I get all these questions. I'm like, bro, I have no clue. I just use this camera and I just try to get some good angles. You need to do the gym, then focus work, and then invest in networking, and then you come back and then you have connections all over the world.
That's the priority.
That's
Gym number
very
1,
good.
right?
Gym, work, and then networking.
This was a super fun way to end my stay at the Hustler Villa. As you can see, I'm back at my hotel room and tomorrow I'm flying back to Boston. Unfortunately, given that I was out for a couple of days, Jérémie and I didn't manage to completely wrap up this Wefunder campaign so we could launch it while I'm still here in Bali, but luckily there is post-production. Hello from post-production. I actually got myself this teleprompter because Jérémie was so precise with scripting everything, and I'm kind of too stupid to actually memorize everything line by line, so I'll try to have all the words written in front of me so I can do a great video exactly the way Jérémie imagined it. I need a knife. I hope I can actually sound natural while using a teleprompter, because if you know me, reading is not exactly my strength either. So I think I managed to set this thing up, but honestly this is so much more complicated than I thought. I have my phone in here. Alright, let's do this. This is your chance to invest early in what we believe is the future of fitness. Okay, I just received back the final video from Jérémie, which I'm super excited about. Here's a little sneak peek, you'll get to watch it in a moment. At this time, the campaign is live, so you can click on the link in the description if you want to check it out and see what it's currently doing. You're welcome to invest, but please watch this before you invest. Startups are very likely to fail. I think, I'm very bullish on this, and I believe in this idea, and that's why I'm investing my time into this as opposed to, a million other things that I could be doing. But again, startups are most likely to fail. So do not invest any kind of money that you can't afford to lose. I think there's an expected positive return on this, and I think there's a good likelihood that this is gonna give you a very high return on your investment. But again, it could also go down to zero, which is in most cases what happens with startups. So please be wise about whatever you invest. Read everything in detail. There's a list of risks also on the Wefunder campaign that you should read. And the second thing to keep in mind, well, the minimum amount to invest is $100. I put this to the absolute lowest minimum that I could to enable anyone who wants to invest, even if it's just a small amount. And depending on the investment amount, you will also be able to unlock some different perks, including, early access to the app, including even like my direct contact number, meeting me and stuff like that. So you can check that out on the Wefunder campaign. I'm super excited about this, and well, let's watch the video together for the first time now. This is your chance to invest early in what we believe is the future of fitness. We are building KEEPON, an AI-powered and social fitness companion designed to keep people consistent, motivated, and engaged. Imagine combining the power of OpenAI, Duolingo, and BeReal to create a compelling engagement loop that keeps users coming back day after day, week after week. And I'm Samuel, by the way, a former MIT PhD candidate and Harvard AI researcher, exited founder as well as YouTuber with over 100,000 subscribers across social media platforms. Now I'm on a mission to help people stay fit, build healthier habits, and achieve their goals. The fitness tech industry is projected to exceed $20 billion by 2030, and over 180 million people have gym memberships. But here's the problem. Over 50% quit within 3 months. And with AI transforming nearly every space, this is the moment to build a category-defining fitness platform. If you missed out on investing in Strava, Duolingo, or BeReal before they exploded, KEEPON is your chance to get in early on a next big thing. I have been building KEEPON publicly for the past few months, sharing my journey on YouTube, which allowed us to already get traction and early beta users. Early on, I surveyed my audience, and 70% of them don't hit the gym as regularly as they would want to. 47% mentioned that the reason why is because of lack of motivation and lack of accountability. Think about it. Fitness apps today track your progress, but they don't actually keep you accountable. And this is why KEEPON is different. KEEPON isn't just another fitness tracker. It's an AI-powered social fitness companion that makes sure you show up. Here's how it works. You can either automatically check in or take a photo of your workout that will detect when you're in the gym thanks to OpenAI's API and post to your profile. Your personal AI trainer keeps you motivated with real-time audio coaching so you never lose momentum. You can receive notifications and call him or her to help you achieve your goals and keeping you accountable. We are taking it even further by developing personality traits that help you shape your coach, whether it's encouraging, tactical, supportive, or highly motivating. Social engagement, see your friends working out, get nudges, build streaks together for accountability. Track progress, earn streaks, badges, and never miss a workout again. Those features are just the tip of the iceberg, and we have so much more to come. The fitness app industry is exploding, and KEEPON is positioned to take a huge piece of this market. Our freemium model hooks users with free tracking, while premium members for $4.99 per month unlock AI coaching and analytics. We are launching a coaching marketplace, taking a 10% commission on one-on-one training. And through corporate and gym partnership, we'll generate revenue from sponsored challenges as well as wellness programs. With just a 5% conversion, KEEPON could hit $10 million in ARR within a few years. KEEPON is built by a world-class team with deep expertise in AI, gamification, and product growth. And we're already proving the concept. As mentioned earlier, I was an MIT and Harvard AI researcher, raised $3 million from my last startup and built a tech business to 7 figures in revenue. I also have a strong creator advantage with 80,000 subscribers on YouTube and 100,000 subscribers across platforms. I've already built an audience that's ready to adopt KEEPON from day one. And my co-founder Jérémie is a Techstars alum, Forbes 30 Under 30 honoree, and former vice president of immersive design at Cosm, a company now valued over $1 billion. He also successfully exited the startup focused on gamification and user engagement, making him the perfect person to drive KEEPON's retention model. KEEPON isn't just an app, it is a high retention business designed to scale fast. This is your chance to get in before we blow up. Investments start at just $100 and early investors will own a piece of what could become the next major fitness platform. Don't miss your shot. Join us on Wefunder and let's keep on going. And with that, back to Bali. That's it. I'll start recording the next episode already tomorrow across 3 different continents. Hopefully in better health. The only thing that I'm actually really sad about is the fact that I lost my workout streak, because last week being so sick, I only managed to get 3 out of my 4 workouts, so my perfect score is gone, but fortunately it is what it is. And of course in the next episode I'll keep you posted on how the crowdfunding campaign is going. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Keep hitting the gym. Don't forget to sign up to the app waitlist if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon. Take care.